You were like the
Also,
one with
I
the
switched
alchemical symbol, and I'm like,
microphones
alchemical.
because I was using my snowball earlier for some voice acting stuff. So I have my cool kid microphone now.
Oh, whoa.
Right.
Damn.
Voice
Cool
acting.
kids.
Yeah, I
What
got
bits?
two kids. A cool kid microphone. I
Any
got the part
info?
that I auditioned for though, so that was fun.
Are
What'd
we
you
allowed to
audition for?
know?
What?
What did you audition for?
So that
Yeah.
virtual theater group that I'm in for Final Fantasy, um, they're doing a play for that LunarCon thing in the game, and the director Zay wanted to do voice acting for the play, and so I auditioned for like the main female role, and I got it.
Yeah!
Yay!
I'm
That's our
excited.
Timmy.
Nice.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm
Fucking
excited.
Chad.
Well, I'd seen the play many times because when we were running it originally, I was an usher for it, so like I'm very familiar with the story at this point. But now I get to be the voice of the main character. And since it takes place in the 50s, I thought of like doing like a kind of transatlantic accent for the character. And that seemed to help a lot too.
Okay, so first off, congrats, Timmy.
Thank
Secondly,
you.
um, I have everything pretty much set up. I think we are all in roll 20, so we are in a good spot to start. Just real fast, I am gonna say that tonight's session for the Marigold group is gonna probably cut off around 7 o'clock. Just because we do have to end it a little early, and then I'm gonna pick up the second group at 8 o'clock.
Hmm.
Um,
Okay.
so there is that. Secondly, so let's go over a recap of what's happened to fill in Mr. Sven and Riken. So there's been a shit ton of stuff that's gone down.
And Luke.
Yes, well, look, well, you're in this other group, so that's more there, but you'll figure it out too. So basically, when we last left off, the Mayor Grim, Tau, Elena, Akron, and good old Lobu was left the little cave that they were in, and they headed on towards into the heavily forested area of Western Teren. It was actually a pretty clear day. Everything was good. The pixie that is around is now hiding in Lobu's hair. Which Lobu, can you roll me a perception, please?
LeBeau.
No, it's Lobu, not LeBeau. Duel.
A doy.
That wasn't funny.
Oh.
I
I'm
can't. I
I would
can't.
need
going
you to
to cry.
restart your funny engine. It's not
Yeah,
working.
I need you to restart mine too, please.
Well, that requires running mental breakdown.exe, and I don't really want to run that right now. So
Yeah, we don't have
Why
time for that.
yeah.
why is awkward upside down in the
Why
map?
why are you upside
Why
down?
isn't Akron upside down?
I don't
Here,
know.
I'll make it upside down but slightly off kilt to fuck with everyone
No,
listening to
please,
this.
no!
Oh my
Make
god,
that thing
bring it
straight.
back.
Okay, cool. We got the perception. All right, so okay, Lobu, you basically you notice there's a slight change in your hair. Your the how your hair is in your profile right now. I'm assuming that's how it began. You no longer have the two little ponytail things going on. It's just one big ponytail that's being held together with what seems to be like little rope strands and random shit the pixies probably found.
So I have one big ponytail.
Yes. With
All
shit
Lord.
matted
right.
in it, apparently.
All right. So sensing a funny feeling upon his head, Lobu touches the back of his head and he feels like a long strain of hair like flowing down from his head down his back, and he's doing this. Wait, what the? I have a ponytail now? He says this out loud.
Welcome to the
Uh,
fairy hairstyle club.
I think it's a good look for
thanks.
you.
You really mean
um,
that?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
when you're dashing into battle, you'll have two tails trailing behind you now.
Mergrim just
Thanks,
shrugs. I don't have to worry about hair.
Yeah, you don't. And Akron just like rubs Margrim's bald head. Just rubs.
The
I had a
6'4"
feeling for that.
Azamar is trying to reach the head of the 8'5", 9"? However tall Beargrim is. Yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
tall
well,
boy.
Akron has a better chance of reaching than literally anyone else in this group, so.
So
That is truth.
it's true. It's true. And you guys can put yourselves in this room. This is the room we're starting in. So
Is
yeah.
this past the 2-day break?
We're gonna say yes. So yeah, we'll make that switch in just a second. So going over the recap. So the gang heads towards basically a three-way fork in the road, and Tal is able to hear what sounds like some rumblings and metal clinging and everything like that. So he scouts ahead, and there is a massive fight going on between what looks like Goliaths and orcs. After seeing this, Tao, in his bird form, is able to go towards one of the dead bodies of an orc that has a white strap on its arm, picks it off, and flies back to the rest of everybody and drops the cloth right into Mergrim's lap. Mergrim asks, "Where'd you get this from?" Tao responded with, "It was on an orc body," and you guys just kind of see a look of, "Huh, okay," on Mergrim's face, and Mergrim says, "We need to get there." So they rush towards, and everyone rushed towards a kind of a broken down old, almost like a fort. It looks like it's in the middle of being repaired to be a good defensive base. But there are just bodies of Goliath and orc fighters kind of scattered everywhere. As they walk in, everyone noticed that there was some Goliaths and a bigger Goliath in more of druidic clothing, going against a mixture of Goliath and orcs, and being led by a Goliath that was dual wielding chain whips.
Oh.
The battle was quite large. Basically, there was fire, there was just blood and everything. And as thankfully, Mergrim and the companions were able to help support the Goliaths and orcs with the white bands around their arms, because he basically signified that those were the good guys.
I would have loved to 1v1 Trevor Belmont.
Well, he was a good guy.
Still.
So the battle goes on, and we're pretty successful, and all that's left is the druidic-looking motherfucker that says, "Okay, you know what? You want to go? Let's go." And he transforms into a giant Allosaurus. And everyone's like, "What the fuck?" We actually were doing really well against this Allosaurus motherfucker. He was getting quickly outnumbered, and it was looking bad. And then finally, the Allosaurus guy was like, "I am fucking done." His name is Belrune. He says, "I'm fucking done with this," and ran the fuck out. He charged out and was able to escape death.
Bitch.
Now.
He was a little bit of a bitch. After
Bitchosaurus. Anyway,
After it was, it's okay. After it was done, they were able to capture 2 of the enemy Goliaths and bind them in chains and put them in their prisons for questioning. And everyone else met with Bothrune, the dual wielding chain whip guy, kind of a badass. They met, and they ended up going into
I'm not. Focus on what you're doing.
Okay, sorry, I'm getting really distracted because Silver's streaming and moving her webcam and pointing it towards me, and I didn't want that. So that's the thing. Cool, we're just gonna keep doing it. Awesome.
I can.
I'm real happy about this. I didn't want this. But cool. Here we are. We're doing it. So yeah. Shit. Now I'm getting off.
It's okay, take your time.
Fine. There.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, that threw me off. You know, when you do things like that, it distracts the hell out of
Well,
me.
I was gonna go off cam because I wanted
think
to eat
that's
my
why they
wings, and I
do
don't want
it.
to have like Twitch watching me eat wings.
Then okay. God, she's killing me. I mean, they're killing me.
Well, consider me sharing my back spasms emotionally.
So, anyways, after that, you walk into. Now, I used a different map before because it was a very cheaply drawn map that I was like, shit, here we go, done. But I actually updated it, and this is the room that you met with Bothrun's, I guess, wife, we can call it, named Sylvina. They are an orc who is currently pregnant, so you can kind of, see what happened there. And that's basically where we left off. We also, with the other information, you found out there were some hunting parties that were going out gathering information on the defenses of Mount Oros, where Mergrim's village is at, that is being ran by Darun. And yeah, so basically within the 2-day stretch, that's basically what happened at the end of last session. I'm sorry it's a little bit chopped up. I got distracted.
You're totally fine.
So between this, a couple things have happened. We'll start off with that. Mergrim has gathered some information about the scouting parties. Lobu, I'm gonna say you did go hunting a bit. You're able to go out and get some boar, some foxes for their pelts, stuff like that with the hunting group, and you made some pretty good friends amongst the Goliaths and orcs. We'll talk about that more in a little bit.
Cool. Okay.
As for Mergrim, he learned more about what what the scouting parties have been doing, the kind of information, and then we have the big news. The big news that Mergrim received from Fen. And this caused Tal to have to head back home.
Oh.
Is this correct, Tal?
Yeah. Fen did contact Tal.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he contacted Tal before the whole thing and told Tal he wanted him to come back because Rio was awake.
Oh, it's because of Rhea. Okay, sorry, I got mixed. I'm sorry, there's so much going on, I got it mixed around. My apologies.
Okay, I would happily explain all that.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Yeah, so Tal would have come to the group at the end of the first day. I mean, I don't know where the time frame is. That's just how I'm placing it in my head.
We'll say yes.
That the group had been in that area and would say, "I'm going back to join Finn. Some news has come up, but I'll try and send someone to fill my place. Is there anything that you all would like from the city that I can send them back with? I'll leave tonight, and they should be along in the morning."
You said that you're heading to Goblin Town?
No, Mirabar, I believe.
Oh, sorry.
I'd love word that everyone's okay. Is there
Yeah.
something wrong that you have to leave?
Family matters. My sister's awake.
Okay. Well, Godspeed then, and do you know who's coming back to meet us?
Finn had
Perhaps a
hinted
character that you also play?
Finn had hinted that Krilara might be coming along, but I'm not sure. I'm sure.
Yeah, I had a feeling. All right, well, it'll
my
be
God.
nice to see him again, and tell the other group that I miss them very much.
Yeah,
do.
me too.
Are you gonna be
Mergrim,
alright on your own?
Yeah, I'm arriving in the city like immediately. I can travel through plants.
Transport via plants.
Mergrim's,
Druids.
Mergrim's gonna smile and pat on her shoulder. Go take care of your family, and thanks for the help so far. It's been appreciated.
course.
Do you need money?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Tao, I don't need your
Okay,
fucking dirty money. Slaps Akron.
Okay, I believe you.
What
But
happened?
yeah, anybody that would go to see him off would see him walk up to wherever the nearest sizable tree is, place his hand on it, and then a doorway opens, and you can see foothills on the other side, and he'll just step through.
Oh my fucking god.
Nice.
Narnia type shit is this. Like,
And then the next morning, Krilara walks out of that tree.
my god, Tal! Why do you look so different?
He's all
What
orange
happened to you in the
now?
tree dimension?
Akron, it's me.
Well, of
Look
course
anything
I know
like
it's
Tal.
you, dummy. Totally didn't think it was a tree dimension or anything like that.
The fact that you
How would
just
that
called
even-
Kalara a dummy is probably the funniest thing I've heard all week.
Highest intelligence in the game.
Good to see you too, Elena.
Tree dimension. Okay, that was terrible, Luke. No, you're
How is
fired.
everything? It's been a while.
Oh, fine, I suppose. We took some prisoners. It's really momentous things going on over there. I don't. What's happening?
Mergrim,
We understand.
Mergrim smiles and nods over to Krilara. Good to have you here.
Happy to be here.
At this point, Mergrim will, while everyone's at this table before the others arrive, Mergrim's going to look at everyone going, well, he's going to look at Krilara. I know what's been going on. I received a message from Fen about the events that have taken place, and it's a good thing Tal's going to be there, I think, and hopefully, knowing the others that are there, things won't get all too screwed up.
Think he'll be able to handle it? He's actually grown quite a lot. Surprised.
I believe so. I'm more concerned with Vonnie, really, but I think with Tess and Tal there, and I don't know this Riggs person that Fen was mentioning, but hopefully they can keep things under wraps. But he's going to turn to the group and he's going to let me go ahead and fill you in what's been going on with Fen and the other group. Mergrim would then go on to explain that Fen and Tess went to track down two possible Imperial agents that were guised under the Thieves Guild. That was basically almost kind of sent them into slight danger and didn't help them out when they were supposed to. It was a whole fucking thing. But they went to track them down. They ended up going to a kind of a rundown more inn, and they were able. The tall one, known as Wedge, was able to signal Fen over for a private little chat in the alleyway to basically discuss and talk about what's going on and how this is all just a giant misunderstanding. Fen went outside and began talking with Wedge and was, they were getting to the bottom of everything when suddenly Biggs, his little partner, came up behind and uttered a code phrase or some word that made Fen freeze into place. Fen couldn't move, he couldn't act. And then as the code phrase continued, he felt as if his own soul was swallowed into himself. He could see, he could hear everything, but he could not react. All he could watch is himself becoming this brand new person. As it happened, the two finally revealed their true accents and true colors of being Imperial agents, known as Abel and Alistair. They began to discuss things when Tess showed up, and they quickly changed, going, "Oh, no, everything's cool, bro." And even Fen was like, "Yep, we're doing fine here. Everything's good here, Tess. Don't worry." then of course Suit was with them as well, and Suit and Tess were like, "Whoa, hey, wee woo, alarms are going off." Suddenly, the world turned black and purple, surrounding them, and everything seemed to freeze in motion, and a presence and a body revealed itself, and it happened to be the one known as Laval. Laval looked at the two Imperial agents, freezing them in place, demanding to know what they had done to Fen. Fen could not move. No one could really move. The only one that could move was Soot. But that's because Laval likes Soot. I mean, who doesn't like Soot, right?
Yeah.
Right.
As it was going on, it was Laval was questioning the two of them, and they were struggling to speak when Biggs was pulling out this talisman in his hand, and it had an orange glow to it, and Laval quickly noticed it and grabbed it and looked at it, and he goes, "This might help." And he turns, looking at Fen, basically getting a better look at his body, his spirit, his soul, and pointed the talisman at Fen. The talisman went purple and began to pull something out of Fen. Fen began to regain consciousness of himself, but he felt tired and weak and he couldn't move, and he wanted to know what was going on. And Laval told him to sit still. "I'm fixing what they had done to you." And he then went to explain that somehow during Fen's training within the Empire, during those days, whenever he was asleep and not awake or maybe not even conscious of what was going on, the Imperialists made an experiment onto Fen. This experiment basically housed what I would like to call an artificial soul that has full and total devotion to the Empire and was able to bind it to Fen's body. Fen has been housing two souls his entire time. Well, other than Maudie, that's in his head, but that's a different thing. It's his soul, and then, God damn it. I'm sorry. I look out of the corner of my eye, and I'm going through this whole serious thing, and Silver's just like, "Lol, I'm gonna have distracting images. Fuck you."
I'll be right back. I'm not worried about missing info because like we talked about this already. So
Yeah.
like, I'll be back super quick.
Okay. So, what Laval had to do in order to not accidentally kill Fen was pull this artificial soul out and give it a physical form for him to dispose of. As this was going on, Laval was struggling to do this because the gem kept going from a purple to an orange, back and forth, back and forth. It was almost like he was fighting it. With some quick thinking, Fen grabbed the Shadow Mother crystal from his neck, along with the half-orc tusk of his daughter, and quickly tossed it to Laval, telling him to catch. And Laval caught it, looking at what the items were, and Laval knew this would help. He was able to take Shadow Mother crystal to finish the ritual. After he did, he quickly threw the pendant down, and there were obvious burn marks on Laval's hand from the spell and from the reaction of the talisman. He then handed the crystal and tusk back to Fen, and he noticed there was something that was out of place. The talisman went from purple back to fully orange and began to shake and rumble. And Laval believed that it was about to explode, so he then made a protective bubble around Fen, Tess, Soot, and the two Imperial agents to keep them, because there's gonna be some questions that need to be asked from them, of course. The talisman never exploded. The talisman quickly shot into this fake body that this fake like body looking figure, I should say. and seeped into the body. The body then rose up, and it was revealed that it looked exactly like Fen. The eyes opened up at the body, and they were an orange, and it gave off a slight grin to Laval, and he says, "Thanks for the body, Laval," and it disappears.
And now the anxiety begins.
So now, after this has happened, Laval put the 2 Imperial agents and Tess to sleep because Tess needs some rest, and was able to get them back into Fen's suite in the inn room at the Starling Rest. Fen then approached. Now the 2 Imperial agents are sleeping in the room, which was not added on because Silver thought Laval took the 2 Imperial agents, but I'm like, no, not really. It was more they're just sleeping in the room, so retcon lol. And has explained the situation to Vonnie, Riggs, and it would have been Krilara as well. And it was decided by Vonnie and Riggs, and I don't know. Did you read it at all, Riken? What was said in the RP chats?
No, I did not.
Okay, so basically, Vonnie and Riggs want to keep Fen and Rhea on lockdown until they can figure out if Rhea has the same issue, and to make sure there's no residual issues with Fen. Would Krilara agree to something like that? Because this would have been before you left.
Honestly, not sure. I hadn't given it any thought. I'd say he's just undecided then.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's been kind of I probably should have messaged you this, and I didn't mean to not. It's just been so busy with this wedding stuff.
You're
So I
good.
apologize. Okay, so basically that's what they're doing. They're keeping them on lockdown. To basically go and talk to the Subtrana and also have basically a private meeting without those 2 with the Subtrana to discuss what's been going on and to update her. Mayor Grimm would explain this to everybody with what's going on. And you can tell in Mayor Grimm's face, he's bothered by this tremendously. And he basically looks at everyone and goes, and Krilara, you're here too, because he would have showed up in the morning and he would have waited to say anything until we were all gathered together. Mayor Grimm would look at everyone and be like, okay, you know what's going on, so what are your thoughts?
So let me get this straight. We there was some sort of like a second person living in Fen's mind, and now this second person who's living in Fen's mind is now an actual person, and he really resembles Fen. So we have a doppelganger in our hands.
In simpler terms, yes.
Won't that be
Well,
dangerous for us? Not just Fen.
yeah, I think it would be dangerous for all of us. I think the smartest decision we could make is to be a little bit more careful, or maybe come up with some sort of code phrase that we could use with confirmed real Fen, so that if we meet one that we're not sure is the real one, we could test that way, rather
Right?
than constantly being wary around Fen, which would also make him anxious.
I see.
Quite a good point.
Sounds sensible.
Thing is, how do we, how do you say, relay it back to Fen?
Well, do we? I'm sure we have means of communication between all of us. Don't we have the link pearl?
Yeah, the link pearl.
The sending stones.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mayor Grimm's
It's a
going.
linked pearl.
It basically is. Marigram's going to nod. We do. I'm more. There's another thing that was added to this, and Marigram's gonna push back his cloak of bellowing, which he is still using, by the way, and he's gonna show off a tattoo that's on his arm, and what it resembles is it looks like a bird that has perched itself uh, on a scale, like a balancing scale, and it's perfectly even. It's a dark. It's kind of like a dark purple, almost black if you're not looking close enough. And he shows, my second concern is this mark is on our Fenn's arm. Fenn and I had a discussion about his dealings with Laval, and which would explain why he's left us alone.
Sounds to me like your god is causing all manner of problems.
Mergrim shrugs. I don't know if it's a problem or it's his weird way of helping.
Why not both?
Elena,
just
you're not wrong.
Well, I don't know how two Fens could help. I mean,
no?
¿Por qué no los dos?
well,
Mergrim's gonna look up. He goes, "We're gonna need answers, and I think the only one I'm gonna be able to get answers from is Laval himself."
Well, I don't think we have any way to directly communicate with them, do we?
Mergrim sighs. Unfortunately, we do.
really?
Well, then it's actually pretty fortunate that we have that means, especially in this situation, but
Mergrim just sighs. I'm really not a prayer person. I've never had to pray for him, never had to pray for any guidance from him. I never really wanted to. So this is kind of a bother for me.
well, perhaps during a moment of free time I could speak to Luzala and see if she could offer any answers there. Maybe she also has communication with him, though I highly doubt it considering her state for the past very long while.
Mergrim nods. Right. For now, though, we'll focus on the task at hand here. Maybe later on, after we speak with Bothrun and his woman, we'll figure things out.
Okay, that's just rude.
Sounds
Right.
good to me.
Speaking of the task at hand, how goes the deal with the missing search party? If I may ask.
Well, there's multiple scouting parties that should be returning today. There's only been one group they haven't been able to get into contact with.
I see. Well, I just hope that they're okay.
So yeah, after the exchange, you hear this door, which I forgot to put a door in this map. I apologize. The door open to this room, and Bothrun, good old Bothrun there. And where is she? Sylvine. And then a new young, pretty little orc female has also walked in as well. Sylvine comes in and she looks over at everybody. And Krillar, if you want to put yourself on the map, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but it keeps grabbing Finn for whatever goddamn reason. I'm not a half elf.
I'm not no dirty half braid.
Hey!
Jesus.
I'm not a half bad.
Hey.
Hey!
Sylvine's gonna come up and say, "Welcome. Glad you're all awake and enjoying the morning here." And she's gonna look at all your faces, and you can see that she can tell you guys are kind of worried about the information Mergrim has presented. And she says, "Rough night's sleep, maybe?"
You could say that.
Yeah, you could say that.
Lubu's just paying attention to the pregnant orc.
Yeah, this is the pregnant orc, by the way, Sylvine. Bothroon's gonna come up here and he's gonna look over the scouting parties. They should be back any moment to give us more information of what we might be running into going towards Oros. We still haven't heard back with the Logran scouting party, unfortunately. We don't know if maybe Belrune ran into them or not, or if anything, but we're hoping they'll return and just not able to communicate.
You think you think they somehow crossed paths with that dinosaur guy again?
That She-Hulk? No.
Bothrune kind of shrugs. Honestly, I don't know, kid.
I hope not. I mean, I mean, no offense, but I think the last thing your search party needs to fight is a giant, like a giant reptile lizard or something.
Sylvain's gonna sigh. It was an Allosaurus, basically a giant fucking dinosaur.
Yeah, that doesn't help when they don't know
Right.
what dinosaurs are.
Right.
Bothrune turns and goes, "Jeez, language." And Sylvain's like, "It's your fault I'm like this. Shut up."
Oh God.
How eloquent.
Bothrune's gonna look over at
Ironic.
Kurlara. Weren't you? Wait, who's this guy?
Smartest person in town. Good to meet you.
I don't even have to insight check that to know he
Smart.
finished.
Yeah.
Quite
Bothru-
humble too.
Bothrune laughs.
Not anymore.
Nope.
Bothrune laughs. Well, nice to meet you, smartest person in the land. And looks over at Mergrim. I am assuming he can be trusted. Mergrim nods. Yes, he can be trusted. This one's name is Kurlara. Bothrune.
Is this spicy summer curler?
Bothrune nods. Well met then. My name is Bothrune. This is Sylvine, and over there is Diavine. Diavine, step forward, my dear. And she steps up. Hello, and it's well met.
Hello.
Mean.
Nice to meet you.
Lobu eyes Davina as he tilts his head. Have we met before?
Diavine shakes her head. I don't remember meeting any wolf boys.
Hmm. Lobu shakes his head. Never mind. Well, I'm Lobu. It's nice to meet you, Divine.
You as well, Lobu. Yes, thank you. And she seems a little timid and shy around everybody. And Bothrune goes, she's one of our finest healers here in the camp. Has been helping out with helping our wounded and anyone else that's been able to escape out here, keeping them well sheltered and everything.
May I ask if your user spiritual magic or weave-focused magic?
Diavine smiles. I am actually what is known as. Look it up. She's gonna smile and say, I actually use nature to help. I'm a druid.
Oh, wonderful.
Quite specifically, a circle of dreams druid.
Oh my
Travel
god!
long distances through plant life.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Can you travel long distances through plants? Just curious.
She looks over. Well, I could probably prepare something like that, just not today.
So yes.
Just curiosity, nothing more.
Yes, of course. I was actually hoping to talk to the other one. I could tell I could feel his magic from far. I was hoping to learn more about him. Is he still here?
Oh my god.
Oh no, he went to another place through plans.
He had more personal. Fuck. I lost the word right
Family
before I said it.
emergency.
Personal
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh, I did not know that, Tommy. I'm sorry. Um,
No, you're good. I'm just saying.
Diovine's gonna frown a bit. Oh, darn. Well, that's understandable. 1 second.
Sounds like he
Welcome,
declared.
Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
hi, Joe.
yeah.
Hey,
For
Joe.
for some reason, my Hulu decided you're gonna keep playing when I thought I closed the window.
Don't mind me, just creeping.
Hello, Joe.
Creep on us hard, baby. Anyways.
Oh.
What a creep.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
So Mergrim's going to nod and say, "Well met. It's a pleasure to meet you." And if I may say, I appreciate you helping my people in these trying times.
An egg in these trying times.
Do a nice egg in these trying times.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sure you all heard that one.
Be
Can I
nice
offer you
meme
a
in these
nice
trying
fruit?
times.
Can I offer you a nice fruit gummy in this trying time?
My God. Diavine smiles. It's no trouble at all. I'm glad our peoples are at peace. Bother nods, yes. And he goes, probably would want more of an explanation of how this came to be, I'm assuming. Mergrim will nod at this, and Bothrin will go, well. For a very long time, the orcs of West Teren and the Goliaths of
Did you
Mount Auras
sleep?
have been at constant war. Never been able to have really any peace, not even temporary. There was always someone on one side aggravating it all. Sylvine's going to mention they started it. And Prothern sighs. Yes, dear. Yes, the Goliath started it.
Well,
But
I don't think it matters as much who started it, rather that it's over now.
Sylvine laughs. Oh, it matters a little bit when it comes to Bothroon and I. It's always good to make him feel a little guilty from here and there.
Okay. And that's between you two, I suppose.
Sylvine's just gonna kind of grin at Awkward and give him a wink as she goes and sits down. Like you could tell she's kind of late term, so her pregnancy's really affecting her back.
She's just trying to teach Akron and Elena how to have a healthy marriage.
Please?
Teaching Lobu where babies come from. Oh,
Like,
It's just 17. He doesn't know.
Oh my god.
in before RP chat explaining the birds and the bees to Lobu.
We've been
Bothroon's gonna sit Lobu down and be like, all right, kid, this is what happens. My dick. No.
Oh my god.
I fucking can't with this. I can't. No.
Hey,
Nope. Done.
hey! In my defense, I did say earlier that Lobu was looking at the pregnant woman.
Yes.
So he likes to fuck pregnant chicks? What?
God damn it. Anyways, no.
Storks carried babies in. What the hell?
Yeah, Sylvine's gonna take notice of this, but she's just playing it off that you're just a stupid kid at this point. Just letting you know, Lobu.
I mean, who hasn't thought that?
So as
Wow.
shit, that's real. As some talk's going on, there's a knock at the door from behind, and it opens. And let me see. Not this motherfucker. I need this motherfucker. And please excuse. I know these. Oh God. Okay, I don't want him that big. He's not a big boy.
George.
A looks like a Goliath fighter comes in, and he goes, Bathurn, the scouting parties have returned. And he nods. He goes, "Good. Let's go out and meet them."
All right, let's away then.
All right, if you insist.
So I'm just going to use the same battle map we used last time. So ignore the blood. Just assume it's been cleaned up and there's no bodies.
Well, I mean
Okay.
cleaning up. Well, I mean cleaning up blood is not easy.
It's not.
Whoa, what's all this blood doing here?
Oh shit!
Well, let me tell you, there were explosions.
People
I
were
one
just
shot a guy.
people were just having a water balloon fight with Kool-Aid here. It's fine.
Oh, sick. I got some prestidigitation that'll take that right out.
Akron and Krillara just walk around prestidigitating all of the fucking blood.
We get the shittiest jobs.
You know, for the smartest person in the room, you sure can't get out of chores like this.
Give me just one. If
God,
you want
bonding.
to, go ahead and put your guys' tokens on this side, because this is the side you'd be coming from, where I'm highlighting at.
So more to the south. There you go.
I was just,
No, you weren't.
you know.
I was
No.
just.
All right, let me just keep doing this. Why do you keep being bigger, you stupid whore?
Are you putting it in your map layer or your token layer?
Tacos mostly.
Putting in your face layer. It's token layer. So basically, just so I don't have to keep doing this constantly, imagine. So these are each of the scouting parties. There were 4 scouting parties. 3 have returned. And these ones are, we're going to say these are roughly about 7 people to each party, about an even amount of Goliaths and orcs, more Goliaths than orcs. So 4 Goliaths, 3 orcs, if that makes sense. All ranging from some of them holding melee weapons to bows, a couple staves here and there. They actually look like a well-formed party, if you think about it.
Not as well formed as ours, though. Flips hair.
Oh my god.
So these people will approach, and you'll see some of them. They're all tired and ragged, and it looks like the leaders of each group. So it would be 2 Goliaths and an orc are coming up to approach you all. While the rest head over towards the medical area, which these guys will just have these ones disappear. They seem tired. They some of them are even holding others against them. It looks like they probably got into a few fights with possible enemy Goliaths or beasts or something along those lines. You can tell they're in rough shape.
Akron will run ahead and prioritize the most wounded. Start maybe getting some healing in there.
Diavine will join you in this. Saying she'll actually turn and look and be like, "Can any of you help me heal some of these people? There's a lot of them."
Of course.
I wish I knew magic, but I don't.
I can get this group here first.
Is Elena able to use her regen crystal or whatever it was to heal, or?
Let me see how many charges I have left of that.
I'm just curious, by the way, asking from like a DM of the other campaign perspective.
The healing crystal, yeah, it could be used for regular healing like that.
Cool deal. That's all. As you were, continue playing.
Ken, how much healing would I expend by taking care of these squads?
I'm not gonna actually put a number because there's gonna be no fighting in this session or anything, so I'm not gonna put a number on it. I'm just gonna let you heal them, and we'll just say it uses up that whatever slot that uses up.
Okay,
I'll
I'll
just be liberal with spells.
I'll just empty my paladin pool then. Actually, no, I'm gonna empty my Ashmore pool.
we ask
Cool. God damn it. Give me 1 second.
Oh my god.
I made up God stuff.
I have a radiant soul.
Oh my god.
So yeah, they're over here, Akron, if you want to go over and help Diavine with the healing.
Yes, sir.
And these three come up. They're the respective leaders of their scouting groups, and they're kind of talking amongst each other as they walk up. Bothroon comes up and goes, "Well met. Have you had any signs of the other party as you were coming in? Only three parties have come back." And this Goliath sighs and nods, and out of the satchel he pulls out what seems to be like half of a scalp of an orc and kind of lays it on the ground. And he sighs, and the others kind of look down as well. And Bothron and Sylvine sigh a bit, and the Goliaths respond. The one Goliath here, the party goes, "We were on our way back, and there was just a blood trail, a bloodbath almost. It was something huge ripped through this party. We don't know what it was, but there were limbs and body parts. We just kind of took what we could find to bring back to show that they. I don't think there's any survivors." Bothron's gonna give a sigh. Damn. We cannot keep affording to lose more people. And Sylvain grabs his shoulder and says, "It's all right, my love. We'll make them pay for this. We know." The orc in the middle goes, um, "We do have a report. The the defenses they're stronger than we had believed." And Bothron looks. He goes, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Well, it seems as though they've been able to bring in more slaves from the coast. The defenses at the base of the mountain are pretty heavy to the point where it looks like they may be installing siege weapons." And Bothron just kind of goes, "Siege weapons? Are you kidding me?" Mergrim sighs. We don't have the forces to deal with that. If they're getting siege weapons here by some way or building them, there's no way we can do a full frontal assault." Bothron nods. "I know." And Sylvine just kind of sighs and rubs her stomach a bit, obviously worried. And feel free to jump in, guys.
Okay. With that being said, in hearing all this, Lobo is going to approach Buffering. But what if somehow these siege weapons that the Imperials are building, if something were to be
Not Imperials, Goliaths.
Goliath, sorry. If the Goliaths are building siege weapons, what if we were to something happened to it before it could be fully built?
Bothron's going to turn. It's going to depend on their report. I mean, obviously, there's more than just what they're saying, but I honestly. And the orc interrupts him. He goes, "Their numbers are vast, Bothron. They have a good size army at this point, mixture of Goliaths and slaves they've brought in from the coast. I honestly don't know if we stand a chance. I doubt it."
Well, my magics, unfortunately, aren't good for emplacements. Not great at destroying structures, but I can handle a significant number of ground troops on my own.
Yeah, you
Shoot a
can.
barrel.
I'm assuming, and he'll turn to the group, that this is where we're directing our energies.
Mergrim nods. Yeah. And Bothroon looks over at Mergrim and he goes, "We may have to go with Plan B."
Plan B, one step.
Plan B?
It's the morning after pill.
Bother nods. Plan B.
Not Plan B because your name starts with a B, is it?
Bothard's gonna laugh. Like, well, I mean, that would be pretty clever. I wish I would have thought of that.
God,
Damn
I
it.
fucking love Grolara.
Just checking.
Mergrim's
Oh.
gonna give a slight laugh. He's like, I'm not gonna lie, I actually needed that. Mergrim goes, no. Plan B is more of a, shall we say, traditional and cultural route of getting in.
This isn't going to be some, like, challenge for authority, is it?
Bothron goes, you've not met many Goliaths, have you?
I'll glance at Mergrim. Just that
I
one.
haven't.
Just the one.
Most don't
Second.
really like libraries.
Bothron sighs.
No.
No, there's a thing amongst my people that we still know that they respect old traditions, and not respecting them would bring a great shame onto their people and onto our people, and would also not go so well with the gods we worship. Merriam kind of rolls his eyes at that. And Bothron's, yes, I know you over there. Now, basically, for people who are outsiders or ones that have been marked a enemy of the village, there is a way to get back in or enter the village as long as you can show your strength and show your wit and cunning and everything that is expected of a true warrior.
Oh, those are cool.
Not gonna lie, it's sounding an awful lot like a rite of passage.
Or a trial by combat.
I said the same.
Trial by stone.
Bothron goes, it's more of a rite of passage, but also the combat comes later.
I don't mean
Basic,
to interrupt. Please continue.
yes. Oh, no, it's fine. Basically, what we would need to do is in a little farther west, in the thicker woods where the roads haven't been fully made, heading towards the coastal town of Zelbar. There are lots of beasts that have what we call high markings in Oros. Basically, if you defeat one of these enemies, you are considered a mighty warrior of the clan, and you're given more prominent stings, and you're viewed as a leader. You can have any woman you want, etc., etc., etc. The
Welcome, Cece.
the goal would be to find one of these marks, kill them, and take their head to the base of Mount Oros for an audience with Darun.
Oh, so basically it's monster hunting.
But the monsters aren't. What exactly?
Sylvain shrugs. Well, they could be dinosaurs. They could be giant birds. They could be, I don't know, Goliaths that they want dead. There are. And she just starts naming off a whole bunch of stuff, and Bothroon goes, I think they get it, dear.
Every animal on the druid beast wild shape list and polymorph list.
Oh,
Easy
shit.
enough. Do you know where the closest one is?
Bothroon it says we have a map of where some nesting sites are. I think the best bet would be to either. There's basically two ways you can do this. You could try hunting for uh, one of the larger Allosaurus queens that are out in the wilderness, or we do have two Goliath prisoners that might be able to give us some answers on where some of the more high-ranking leaders of Oros could be. Killing them would also give us what we need.
Hmm. So you have the option to either hunt down Dinosaur Queen or the two orcs that we've captured.
It makes no difference to me. What about the rest of you?
Mergrim kind of looks over. Let's talk to the Goliaths first. None of you have fought a dinosaur before. It's not fun. It's really. Bothram goes, it's really not fun.
Hey, you
I'm
don't
gonna
know what I've done.
You see the Goliaths and the orc go also respond. It's really not fun, like in tandem almost. They're trying to be like, it's really not fun.
if it's worse than being in the mouth of some giant multi-legged lizard, then yeah, I'm gonna go with Mergrim's plan.
God.
I believe we'd be okay. But
Okay, I believe you.
I believe you.
Sorry, that was good.
Just
Yeah.
feed it to Lobo, or feed Lobo to it rather. That'll take care of everything. Just
I
Jurassic
was
Park.
thinking
He's the
that
goat on a stake, and out comes the T-Rex, and there you go.
I was
love you
thinking
too.
turn Lobu into whatever it is and allow them to fight it out while we help.
Mergrim's gonna look over. I mean, you do make pretty good bait. Looks over at Lobu with a smile.
Lobu, how would you like to be a very large lizard with many teeth? Not permanently.
Sometimes
Yeah.
sometimes the teasing it leads me to like a long a meditation state.
What?
No, the answer is no.
Lead you to
Akron?
a long meditation.
Somewhere out in the distance, Mary's sitting there going, "Why does my head hurt?"
Um, I'm curious about the physical implications of being polymorphed. Do I
There's no
just
lasting effects.
what you say?
I said there's no lasting effects, if that's what you're asking.
No, it's more do I automatically understand how to use the body? I mean I've only ever walked on two legs.
Well, you would simply become that, and we would want to maintain a safe distance, of course, but you should be mostly in control.
I see no problem doing that, and I have the ability to get out if things go awry.
Oh yes, I'll release the magic if we need to.
Okay.
I'm perfectly fine with this. Perhaps we could also polymorph vanilla.
Yes!
Into what?
Yes! Yes!
Giant dinosaur.
Tyrannosaurus!
Laura's
Yes!
eyes
going nuts!
light up,
Yes!
and
Do it!
a giant grin spreads on his face, and he's like,
Fucking
"That
do it!
is a great idea. I like this."
Mergrim just kind of blinks and going, "Why am I not surprised? I'm not surprised at all. This is the conversation we're having." And Sylvain goes, what is going? You know what? I believe in you all," and walks away, holding her back, and she gives out a slight groan. Oh,
Is he
Sylvain kind of,
alright?
yes, uh,
Oh
and
no.
she starts to fall over.
Oh. I'm gonna run over to her. Boom.
Bothrun will do the same. Sylvine, what's going on? Uh, uh, I think, oh dear. And at this point,
It's time, isn't it?
RP giving birth simulator.
Oh god.
Diovine's gonna come over and going, oh, we need to get her to the medical area now.
Okay.
Go, it's sensor floating disc.
Okay.
Does Krilara have that prepared?
It's a ritual spell, so yes.
Great. So
Well, hold up 1 second though.
Eh.
How large is this person?
they're like a normal.
Might not work.
They're a normal orc.
Okay, no, it
female
holds
orc.
up to 500 pounds. We're good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They're just a normal pregnant orc. So no, it's not 500 pounds worth.
Normal pregnant orc.
Yeah, it takes
nothing new.
me 10 minutes to.
Look, we don't need a forklift to get her out of here. I promise.
I'm just saying, orcs get pretty big. They're really tall.
They get large.
As I say that, Silver's going.
Large.
"Boop, boop, boop."
You're good. You're good.
Stop.
You're good.
So Merigram's gonna go. Okay, we need to lift her up. Do we have a stretcher or anything we can put her on?
Yes, just a moment. I have something. And he'll start to sketch sigils on the ground.
Sylvine's gonna look over and she's starting to sweat as the contractions are getting stronger, and she's like, "Oh, good, you're drawing. That's wonderful. I'm so happy." Oh,
Ken giving birth is the best part of this night.
No, I'm helping you. Don't be so sassy about it, goddamn.
If you'd seen annoyance cross Kurlara's face, this is exactly what that looks like. And he's just gonna go, fine. And he'll wave a hand and Koto will appear and he'll be like, Koto the disc, and snap his fingers and then the disc will show up. It won't take 10 minutes this time.
wonderful. And so at this point, the people will go and we'll lift Sylvine onto the disc. And the disc will then float away to the medical area, which we will switch to, because I'm going to assume we're following.
No.
Maybe.
Yeah. He's gonna finish healing up the scouting parties, though.
Yeah, they're all healed up. They thank you profusely for your help. Even some of them calling you brother because you're helping them.
Aw.
brother.
And they still go over to the medical area just to, check on some of their friends and loved ones that are over there. And now let us switch to the medical area.
Whoa.
So you'll basically be coming from
Whoa,
over
Get off my
here.
wings, you little shit.
You'll
Medic.
notice Diavine will be motioning to go to this tent. Basically, it's a bigger tent that they've set up for occasions like this. And she'll look over to Krilar and be like, "Do you mind bringing her into the having that thing, that disc, I think you called it, into this room, please?"
They're really not well read here. Of course. This way, right? And he'll just walk and it follows him.
Great. So that'll be in there. Let me pull out the other things. Bothrun's gonna follow. He's nervous. He's like, "Oh God, I'm about to be a dad."
You're about to
I
what?
just want to make it known that I have lesser restoration ready if any infections happen. You know.
Any complications?
Yeah. Any complications and prayer healing. I'm on
Any
that
complications?
Complications.
complications.
So yeah,
Complications.
Diavine, and then a couple other looks like a young male Goliath and another young female orc will follow behind. They look like they kind of almost look like nurses in a sense. Like they're the ones that have been going around, and we can imagine that some of these beds do have people. I'm just not putting the things out there because that's a lot of work. And I is lazy DM. There are some people amongst the beds. They're just kind of sleeping. They don't seem like they're in rough shape. And Diavine goes to bathroom, goes, let's give her some air. This may take a bit. Go and entertain our guests and everybody else.
Before she's brought into the tent, Akron's just gonna throw a bless on her. I don't know.
Give
Before
her
the saving throws, I don't know if you made the birth a saving throw situation, but you know,
Never be too careful.
you know,
Wait, saving
I
throw
can't trust
against
those DMs.
childbirth?
Constitution saving throw,
Contraction
strength.
checks?
contraction checks,
Or a strength saving throw.
roll initiative?
a strength saving throw to crush her husband's hand.
Yes.
There you go.
So at this point, Diavine's going to look towards everyone, telling everyone to thank you and to please. They would transfer her to the bed that's in there, so they no longer need your disc, Kralara, and they thank you immensely for the disc.
Of course.
And she turns and says, and please forgive my rudeness, but I do need everyone but my helpers here to leave so we can make sure everything goes well and everything. And she starts giving the others orders, and Miriam kind of watches the side, smiling as this happens. Bothrun comes out, and he's like, oh God, I'm going to be a dad. Oh God, I'm going to be a father.
Wait, wait, and Lobo just walks up beside Miriam. Wait, what are you talking about? What's going on? Is your wife all right?
Oh my fucking god!
Miriam's going to turn, looking at Lobo, and goes, okay, kid, do me a favor. Walk in that tent.
Just watch. Just sit and fucking
Yeah.
watch.
He goes, he's going to peek in and talk to Diavine. Diavine, can I leave the kid in here so he stops asking questions like this? He needs to know about he needs to know the circle of life. And Diavine sighs, yes, but in the corner.
Like
And
after this, Lobu's never gonna want to have sex. ever.
Sylvine is just laying there on the bed going, oh yes, let's give a show to everybody, please.
Well, well, if there's any help you need, I mean, I'm right here. I'm gonna help you in whatever I can.
I'm face palming so hard right now.
Lobu's like panicked and making like tortillas in the corner of the
Making quesadillas and tacos, going, this is what Aqua showed me how to make. Do you want a taco? Do you want a taco?
tent. You might be hungry after expending all that energy, right?
Is she's just gonna like flip that shit out of her hand and just grab him by the throat.
Well, I don't have Revivify yet, so that's gonna be a problem.
Oh shit!
You keep this shit up, I am going to eat you.
You know, I did recently get raised dead, but it's not quite the one you want.
That's the exact opposite of what you want, actually.
Oh God. The temptation to have Lobu die in there is tempting, but I'm not going to do that.
I don't actually have that spell.
So yeah, at this point, but yes, no, Marigram's going to make you in there and watch childbirth.
Cool.
Okay.
And every
Just
time
because
he
I feel
tries
like-
to come out, Marigrim just shoves him back in.
This is the
Yep,
weirdest episode.
This is not one I want animated. Just very clear on that.
Actually, I kind of want it animated. I just want an animation of Miragram shoving Lobu into the tent with the pregnant woman going, you stay in there. You stay in there and watch.
I just want a shot slowly zooming in on Lobu's face, like just like the screaming of childbirth in front of him, but like just his face, just the shot of his face slowly creeping into horror as he watches what's happening.
His fucking face journey.
Yeah, his face dirty.
So after that, Miragram is going to look at Bothrin and go, well, there's not much we can do right now. Maybe we should go question the two Goliath. Sorry, one second.
When hiccups attack.
Sorry, I had
How
some
dare
hiccups.
you have breathing problems?
Yeah, I know. It was like hiccups and burping happening at the same time.
Yes.
One sec, there's a sneeze coming. Okay, we're good. But he's gonna, Mayor Grimm is gonna suggest that we maybe go talk to the 2 Goliath prisoners from the Oros camp to maybe see what kind of information we can get from them.
I'll come with you.
Mm-hmm.
I can force them to speak the truth to us, if that's what you'd like.
Oh.
Oh god, I vote for doing
You have a
that
zone
on
of truth.
pregnant person.
Yeah.
You did this to me.
Nice.
It wasn't me.
Would Krilara like to join, or is Krilara gonna watch the majesty of birth?
God no! Get me out of here. No, if he was going to be forced to stay there, then he was actually going to cast the cube around that area so that no sound could leave that, because he wasn't about to listen to that.
I love that.
That's exceedingly valid.
I love. This is summer Krilara, right?
This is autumn.
No.
Laura.
This is
Autumn.
autumn. I love autumn Krilara.
Yeah, wait until
Everybody
he turns
loves
into a
Autumn
dick.
Kralora.
Yeah.
Wait until
Winter is coming.
winter is coming.
No,
Summer
Winter
is
Kralora is
coming.
just like the quiet mopey one. It's Summer Kralora you've got to worry about.
Yeah.
That's when you lose your free will.
He's no longer interested in waiting for your opinion.
Right.
So yeah, Bothroon's going to nod. He says, "Right, I'll lead you down there, but I don't want to stay too far away." And there's actually starting to have like a crowd as you start hearing some screaming come from the tent and possibly whimpers from Lobo as he's forced to watch. And Lobo, if you do try to
Look at
win,
me.
if you do try to leave, I will highly suggest to Akron that he uses hold person on you.
What?
I'll fucking
Why
do
would I
it.
leave? Why would I
Bonus
leave for
points
any
if he
reason?
doesn't have the gloves on.
Clearly, she needs some help, and I'm trying to.
Right. So let me tell you what you're seeing right now, Lobo. You are seeing actual birth. You are starting to see the crowning of the child.
Mhm.
The blood, the sweat, the tears, the screaming. You are witnessing this as a 17-year-old who has no idea of where babies come from. So, yeah, enjoy that mental scar. Anyways, let's go down to the prisons, everybody else.
Oh.
It's a goal.
Oh, just.
Wahoo!
Oh,
Ren, as you fucking yeeted Joffrey across the map.
what happened? Man, Lobo is gonna have a lot of questions when he gets back home.
Hey, okay, as long as you're not asking me, and I'm alrighty. So Bothron leads you down over to these stairs, and we will go ahead and transport us. Oh, my bad. I don't know why I moved you guys. Maybe because I'm stupid.
It's like literally like that's a click.
That was my bad.
That's funny. That's
All right,
funny.
moving to the next screen.
Whoa.
So obviously you're coming from these stairs.
No.
Got it 100%.
Oh my god, sir. Get to take a nap or? My god, the fucking map, because it's so stretched, it just makes this room look fucking huge. Like, this furniture is made for giants.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Well, they are Goliaths.
It's that big.
Yeah, no, I'm terrible at sizing. So, but anyways, you can kind of get the idea.
Right.
Theater of the mind here. I'm bad at making maps. I apologize. So Bothroon's going to lead you to this gate, and there's one Goliath guard here, and you see in these 2 cells are the 2 Goliaths that were captured and the weapons were taken away, and they're just kind of sitting on these really shitty beds, looking towards the out towards where this guard is at. Bothroon will go to open this gate and step through and saying, "Go ahead and leave us, brother. I'm going to. Oh God, I did it again, Elena. I'm so sorry. Um, go ahead and leave us, brother. We're going to. We'll take over for now." And this one nods and stretches. Yeah, I could use something to eat. And he's gonna walk out and go away.
Okay. Oh, Akron will go up to. Oh my god, I forget his name. Dude next door.
Bothroon.
Bothroon, thank you. Akron will go up to Bothroon and ask him, so what line do we not cross during this interrogation process? I was just curious about that. I mean, should we use magic or should we be lying to these people? How desperate are we for the information we're trying to get?
Bothroon's going to. He's going. Well, let's see what they have to say first. I'll know if they're lying or not, and if they are, then we can incorporate some of your magic.
Sounds good to me. Just give the word.
And Bothroon's gonna step forward up to here, and Mergrim's going to follow. And Bothroon's gonna look at the two of them. Well, how's your rest been? Has the stay been nice? Have you been been getting fed? Everything like that. The two Goliaths kind of sigh. And this one goes, "What do you want, Bothroon? Just kill us already." And Bothroon laughs. "Why would I do that? You're my brothers. Now tell me, what, how did you know where we were?" And this one, kind of a higher pitched voice. "You're smart enough, Bothroon. Figure it out yourself, you dirty traitor."
Dirty, dirty hole.
And Bothroon kind of looks back over to Mergrim. "We only really need one." Mergrim grins. "That's true, but I don't know which one looks more annoying." This one kind of looks up. "Wait a minute. You're Mergrim?"
Oh.
Oh.
And this one goes, "Oh, shit." And this one will come up towards the door. He'd be like, "Wait a minute. You're actually Mergrim?" And he goes, "Yes. What does this mean to you?"
Notice me. What? I said I hope Senpai will notice me.
Famous around these parts, I guess.
Bothroon turns. "Well, he is the first blood hunter of our people in quite a long time." Let's see. Hey, Akron, Elena, and Kralara, give me a perception check.
Oh. Okay.
And we're going to say it is of this Goliath that's talking to Mergrim.
19.
I'm partially doing this because I want you guys to roll for something.
I also got a 19.
Hey.
I fight.
Got an 8.
Hell yeah.
I'm looking at my spell book.
I was gonna say, Kralora's in the back just flipping through a spell book like, this is so fucking boring, why am I here?
Real talk, Krilara himself have been poring over his spells to figure out what would be the best to terrify some Goliaths that have nowhere to go.
Oh
my God.
It's because all the spells that terrify people are on the Warlock spell list.
Actually, I've got a great one, but yeah, Krilara's gonna just post up in this chair at the table, flipping through his page.
All right. Well, Elena and Akron, you guys, you take a good look at this Goliath, and you can tell it's a younger Goliath. Probably, I'd say he could be a teenager, to be completely honest with you. And you get this feeling that something's a bit familiar about this one, and also the fact that you're kind of shocked that someone so young is in an army that was in a battle like this.
Well, we did hear from Margrim that they are like very focused around fighting. I wouldn't be surprised if they started them off much younger than we would normally be used to.
Gizzy.
She's
What's up,
gonna
baby boy?
sort of lean over and be like, "Is that like one of his kids? Is that possible?"
Oh, Luzala, I hope not. Oh my god.
Are you whispering this to Akron?
Yeah.
Do they look similar?
Gizzy.
Say it again. I'm sorry. The cat was going crazy and meowing.
Buddy.
Do they look similar?
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Fuck
Okay.
me sideways.
She's gonna come up to Margrim and
Gizmo
then
has been secured.
tap
Fine,
his
buddy.
back shoulder blade and wave for him to lean down so she can whisper to him too. Because she's 4'9", so she's very small. He has to come down to her level.
Margrim's gonna turn and he's gonna kneel down. Oh, what, Elena? What's up?
I don't mean to alarm you or make assumptions, but is that your son?
You just see this look of horror come over Margrim's face. And then he turns back, and the kid's just kind of looking at him, like in a little bit of shock himself. Then turns back towards Elena. Oh, fuck.
That's what I said.
He's just gonna kind of grimace with a wince, like, yeah.
I think there's been enough fucking for one day.
Shut up, you're watching Birth.
Hold on, we need to add that to like a quote list. Shut up, you're watching Birth.
I mean my point exactly.
Margrim's gonna turn, and he's going, what's your name, kid? And he's gonna smile. Delgrim. And Margrim's gonna kind of take a step back, and he's gonna sigh, and he's gonna look down. Who was your mother? Delgrim's gonna shrug. He's gonna honestly, I don't know. She died in childbirth. And Bothram's gonna come over. Maybe you should let me handle this one. Margrim shakes his head. No. And he's gonna look at him and goes, Delgrim, tell me what happened, please. And Delgrim shakes his head. Darun will kill us. If we were to say anything that goes against him, you know that.
Welcome back, Luke. We missed
And
you.
by the way, you guys can jump in at any time.
More DM speak. But Margrim's talking to his son. This is a great moment, Ken. You know,
Yeah.
embrace it.
Elena's just letting it, watching it as it unfolds. And she steps back next to Akron.
Or before we confirm this is your son, we could kill him and then forget about it.
Wait, who invited Fen to the party?
Yeah, I channeled my Fenergy.
Yeah,
Energy.
Timmy, I just want to tell you, crying is a free action.
Okay.
What the fuck?
As they start to talk, this one comes up. Delgrim, you fucking idiot! Don't say a fucking word.
You shut your mouth. They're having a father-son moment.
At hearing this, Margrim's gonna walk over, reach through the bars, and grab this one's neck and pull him up against the bars.
Oh, so this is the bad cop. Okay.
Okay.
And
If you
he's
like,
gonna
I
look.
can make him silent.
And Mergrim's eyes are just gonna go red at this point as he squeezes his neck, and he goes, "As I said, we only need one."
Okay.
And Krillara's in the back, just like.
Let him go, Merrigan.
"Hmm."
Let her go!
After hearing Akron, he's just going to toss him back, forcing him onto his ass, and this one's gonna start coughing, grabbing at his neck. Bothron's gonna go over. Look, kid, I can see it in your eyes. You didn't want to do this, did you? You didn't want to be here. Delgrim's gonna look down. Orders are orders. We were told that we found this camp, and sorry, I'm like having hiccup issues. So it's like every time I go to talk, I get a gas bubble that hits my throat. I'm like, Jesus.
No worries. Take your time.
Yeah, nice, Fen. Nice. Good soldiers follow orders. And so Delgrim's going, we captured some of your people that we were able to get the information out of them. And we were sent here.
Oh, sorry, finish.
Oh yeah, we were sent here under Belrune's orders and his lead. You can go and roll insight.
Okay. Oof.
Can I
Yeah.
give him advantage?
Sure.
Hell yeah. Yay!
So with Elena and Akron paying very good attention, you can tell that he seems to be telling the truth. You do not see anything of you don't sense any deception or any like ill coming from him. He's telling you the truth.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll let him keep spilling the beans then.
Bothroom kind of looks down. He goes, "So, how long have you been fighting?" Delgrim kind of swallows a bit. This was my first my first mission. Bothroom nods. Yeah, the first one's always a tough one. How many people have you killed, Delgrim? How many of my people did you kill today, or the other day? Delgrim kind of looks down. Buffin's like, come on, tell me. And he bangs under the cage. And Delgrim goes, I didn't kill anybody. I couldn't. And this one goes, that's right, because you're weak. You wait till we're out.
Akron steps forward to the cage. Don't listen to him. You having not killed anyone simply means that you have an opportunity to change sides without having done any damage.
Delgrin's gonna kind of look up. I don't like to fight. I don't. I've always been raised to hearing stories about Mergrim, my father, and how I'm gonna be better than him and stronger. I don't want to do this.
You don't have to be your father. You have to do what's right for you.
But there are worse people to be.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the chat.
Why weren't you at Goliath practice?
Mayor Grimm's going to walk over and go to the side of the cage here, and he goes, Delgrim, my footsteps are not ones you need to follow.
I just way overclick. Don't let
And
me cut my fingernails when I'm drunk, they say as they continue to cut their fingernails.
Delgrim's gonna kind of look down. He's like, you know how our people are, Father. And this one shouts, yeah, you either fight or you die. And when I'm out of here, I swear I'm going to remove your head and present it to Darun himself.
Well,
I
that one's
cast
definitely
banishment
made.
on that one.
Oh my god.
You know what?
It's a
Yes.
charisma saving throw 17.
Go ahead. 1 second.
You just have to roll a Christmas throw.
Well, ain't this quite the family reunion?
He's like, "Ah," and then just gets shunted into
I was like,
another
you're just
dimension.
fucking boring me at this point. Get lost.
Yeah.
Shut
So-
the hell your mouth.
I'm
Yeah, so-
trying to read.
So you cast banishment, and this one goes, what the? And he disappears.
So,
Oh.
just for the record, he is in a cage suspended over a sea of blackness, and no sound can be heard for however long he's in there.
Oh.
Nice.
Jesus.
Delgrim kind of blinks.
Dark Lord Krillura.
I-
All hail.
You know it.
Delgrim's gonna kind of blink. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, so that happened. Remind me not to annoy Corlara anytime soon.
Alright, he was being loud and you were having a conversation. Smooth, right?
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly
Rude.
agree with that
Do
decision.
not
Well done,
interrupt tea
Krillana.
time.
Mergrim's gonna grin. It was either that or I was gonna gut him. One of the two.
Mirror.
Well, you may
paralyzed.
still get your chance. He's still alive, and I plan on bringing him back. I just
Not
didn't
right
want the
now.
noise.
Okay, Brian, remind me. I actually have an idea for that I want to throw past you. Anyways, Mayor Grin. God damn it. Mayor Grim's going to look at Delgrim. Delgrim, you
I'm way too
have the right and choice to be what you want to do. What you want to do.
I think I need to
Tell
have
me,
coffee
what do
before
you
our
want?
session.
Delgrim looks down, looks at his hands. I want to help people. That's all I've ever wanted to do, ever since growing up and living under the army, taking care of people's wounds on the side and trying to keep them alive before the chief saw them.
Then maybe clerical work is the perfect thing for you.
It's the start.
Turn into a fucking dinosaur, bruh. Do it.
Bothram's gonna turn over to Mergrim, give him a slight grin. He's gonna look over at Delgrim. All right, I'm gonna give you an opportunity. I have my healer right now is helping give birth to my child. When she's done, she's gonna spend some time with you, and you're gonna help the people that Oros has injured. That's how you make things right. And Delgrim looks, and he's like, You're not gonna kill me?" And Bothram goes, "Not yet."
Sleep tight, Wesley. I'll kill you in the morning.
Though, if you step out of line, there are many people here that would not hesitate to gut you.
I mean, I would hesitate, but I'm an exception, so.
Mergrim looks at Delgrim. "I would take this offer." Delgrim nods. "All right, I'll help you, and I'll tell you everything you need to know."
Thank you for your cooperation.
Thank you for your interest in our survey.
And with that, guys, I am going to go ahead and end the session because I know, Sven, you have dinner, and it gives me a little bit of a break in between to get some stuff ready for the next group.
Beans.
No, but okay.
I
And
literally
about that time, the other guy comes back.
Oh, actually, you know what I was going to... honestly, let's keep him there. There's a good reason why.
Well, it only lasts for a minute. So unless he's
Ah,
not from this plane, in which case he goes back.
ah,
might be
damn.
even louder once he gets out. Like, shut the fuck your mouth.
I don't know. He's been in a pretty terrible place.
You know what I was gonna do? What I was gonna ask was I was gonna hope that he would stay there, and then would get to the camp or get to the base of Mount Oros, and then you just bring him back, but he's 60 feet in the air, so he just right in the front, just splats right in front.
No, unfortunately, Kurlara hasn't managed to make his own pocket plane yet. But that would be fun.
Damn.
Hilarious.
Still missing that step to godhood, I see.
Mm-hmm. Man, 3.5 gave you an option, but 5, there's just no option.
You can become an adult gold dragon. So, I mean,
That's
work
true.
on that.
Or you could always be
Work on that.
just conjure a bunch of cows 60 feet in the air, and let them fall to the ground, and they become your meteors.
That's called ground beef, actually.
That's a 6
Right,
level spell.
both of you are grounded.
Hey,
I hate you fucking
come
all.
on now.
So yeah, so that's gonna be it for the Merriam session. We are going to be taking a break until after Silver and R's wedding is done. So we are basically going to have, we're gonna say, an in-game time of a week, where now you're going to be going through of planning. Okay, which out basically are we going to question more of Delgrim, what's let's learn more about him. What does he know more about maybe some of the higher ups? Could they maybe be going to this coastal city? Would that be easier to capture and kill for this rite of passage? Or do we want to try to hunt down a Queen Allosaurus and present that as the rite of passage? Or maybe another opportunity presents itself. So basically, these next 3 weeks are going to be a bunch of opportunities to RP, but in game time, it's 1 week.
I need a very important thing. How do you spell this kid's name?
Delgrim,
Yeah, D-E-L.
Delgrim.
Okay.
Question?
Answer.
Is there a forge in this camp?
There is now.
Okay. I would like to work out with you, Akron, working on developing forging skills for stuff like that. If you would allow that, so we could talk about it at some point, if you're down.
Definitely. Actually, you know what? We're going to do 2 weeks. There's a reason why. 2 weeks in game time. Because what I'm going to have you guys do is you're going to have the opportunity to, do things like this. Maybe you'll go on scouting missions, hunting parties to get food and all that. Maybe research stuff. I mean, Krillar, there might be some things you could, you might be able to pick up from, the healers. Or
I would
maybe you
do
should.
researching the tattoos if at all possible.
Yep, that you could do, definitely. With the Goliaths definitely have a bunch of those tattoos.
We're gonna be tatted up, guys.
Oh god.
Saving up to get my other sleeve
No,
done.
see, what Krallar is going to do is he's actually going to create a magical ink that is colorless, so nobody knows what tattoos you have, but you still gain the benefit.
Oh
And
my
I will
God.
say this, Kralara, go ahead and put yourself up to level 11. I know the rest of us went to level 11 last week from the battle. I'm going to go ahead and move to 11 as well.
Cool.
So Akron is level 11.
Yes, I forgot to tell you that. I'm sorry.
Oh baby, I get my paladin orb!
You get your paladin what now?
My paladin aura, whenever people are
Oh.
within 10 feet of me, I get special boy stuff.
Yeah,
Special
Stormy's
boys.
been having fun with her auras in campaign too.
Yeah, this shit is... Must make
Okay,
a
guys.
saving throw. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I was accidentally hitting my push to talk.
Okay.
Apparently,
bullshit,
Akron is
man.
having a fucking
Game's
yeah.
about to get broken.
You guys are
orgasm in
gonna
his
get to add my
pants.
charisma mod of 5 to any saving throw you make if you're within 10 feet of me.
Oh, and I
Oh,
get
fuck
6
yeah.
level spells.
Okay,
That's
they're
it,
both
boys.
fucking
The
just
game's
jizzing all
over.
over their
That's all,
character sheets at
folks.
this
Akron and I
point.
just
Oh,
won it for
fucking
us.
Yeah.
Oh,
everywhere.
yeah.
Well, America
Round of
got
applause.
something cool too, you know.
Fucking
We all
champagne
get something.
Talking about us for
showers.
right now, though.
Yeah, I got brand of
Team
sapping.
Maregrim all day.
I know. You're not wrong. You're really not wrong. But when I buffed him up last week, he got brand of the sapping scar. So my brand of castigation now digs deeper arcane scars into the target, leaving them vulnerable to my magic. And a creature branded has disadvantage on their saving throws against my warlock spells.
I'm gonna get squirrely.
Oh,
I'm gonna get squirrely.
fuck.
Come get
Hi,
him.
Sven.
Come
What's
get him.
up?
I have disintegrate now.
Oh, it's
Sven.
that killed Makoto.
Oh
Sorry,
my
everyone
God.
keeps on
Yes.
giving you orgasms.
It's fine. I mean, it's orgasms. You can't really like. No.
I will
No,
never.
I mean, there
You
is a
still want
reason
it.
that Ubo's pet's
Oh,
name is
okay.
Nut.
Nut.
Oh my,
Nut.
it's
Nut.
Knut.
Nut.
Nut. Could not.
Okay, Juniper, why are you
Listen, I will
sitting
never,
on Squirrely? Like it's gonna
ever
hatch.
apologize for giving Sven an orgasm.
Never. Not
Fair
once.
enough.
So
I will.
funny.
You know what? I'm going to give him more.
Should
right,
apologize
so-
to
Is that a threat?
Group
Sounds like a
two.
threat.
or a
I
promise.
swear to promise.
It's a promise, all right.
When is group 2 kicking off? At 8?
8 o'clock. So
Alright.
if you want, we can kind of vamp for a bit and talk. I know Sven has that whole dinner thing, and
I'm actually gonna step away now to go have dinner.
Bye.
I'm gonna stay in chat though, because when I'm back, I want to see session 2. But
Okay, cool.
great session,
Yeah,
Ken, and
thank
I'll
you, thank you.
talk to you guys in a bit.
Okay, I love you, bye.
Oh, she
Alright,
said
I'm gonna
the
head off. And I'll be back
thing.
later on.
She
Okay,
said the
bye.
thing.
Bye.
Alright,
Yes.
bye. Oh, by the way, Maregrim, about
Yes.
about that whole opportunity with Silene giving birth. And honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, I'm gonna thank you for that, cause yeah, Lobo's gonna need it. At this
Now
point.
Lobo has seen a vagina. I'm sure Kimmy will be very happy. Achievement unlocked.
Yeah, Lobu has now seen a vagina. He's seen a baby come out of the vagina.
Now he's almost there to knowing how the process is made.
Now you know what you know the end result of sex now. Now you just gotta like I'm not having you watch
You
sex.
just gotta figure out what it is.
And I just gotta figure out like how does that happen? Like 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 what's Lobo's part in it?
exactly what I'm gonna do.
If you get what I'm saying.
Oh, Lobu, I know
Silver, you
exactly.
probably don't want to be looking that up on stream.
Oh,
Why not?
No, please don't. Okay, Silver's
Don't do
drunk.
that.
Don't
Okay,
Do not.
Oh,
do
okay,
not get banned.
I'm
Do
not gonna
not
get
get banned.
banned! Ow,
Just
stop
no.
poking me!
Oh,
Stop
oh,
poking
no.
me! I
As a matter of
hate
fact, now's a good time
you!
for me to take my leave. So yeah, thank you again, Ken. You're wonderful. I'll see you guys soon.
All right, see you later,
Just-
Tommy.
Just seeing their silent laughter because I just don't even now that I'm not deafened.
I'm tickling Silver at the moment.
I can
I can't
tell.
tell
You're hitting,
that.
you're hitting me.
Now my back hurts.
that happened, and I was always like, now my back hurts.
Oh my god.
Just over here playing on Tess. And then thinking about the fact that if we really wanted to, this could be another RP chat.
What could be another RP chat?
Yeah, for Final Fantasy XIV. Like, based in
Oh.
Final Fantasy XIV world. But
Yeah,
RP chat.
if you wanna make an AU chat for it, why the hell not?
Timmy's in charge of that.
I'll do it.
Okay, I'll make it so you can moderate it.
Oh god. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. I am going to go AFK for a tidbit. I'm actually gonna restart the stream. Oh, excuse me.
I already made
Gonna
the
restart the
dino
stream.
fool.
Well, no, I'm gonna restart it when campaign 2 kicks off. So
Alright.
the shall be back.
Oh, bye-bye.
I just tried to